Björn and 35,000 artists have signed a letter to finally stop AI companies to use copyright music without permission. And we also have playful news from Benny and a blast from the past from ABBA. Hey. So, artificial intelligence is able to use hits from back in the day to be fed by songs from other artists, real-life artists, and to learn from them. Björn says in a new interview on German TV, any and all AI models on the market today are trained by music made by human. So far, there are no rules to prohibit this. The AI companies have been making use by everything and everyone, including ABBA. He further says that AI opens fantastic opportunities for artists, but that it should not be allowed to steal from others without their permission. This is what he now is requesting in an open letter, along with more than 35,000 other artists, to prohibit the unlicensed usage of creative content, the damage created by the AI industry, and the theft done by artificial intelligence. The artists demand respect for human creativity. Björn says, in this letter we make clear that we don't accept it any longer that AI or tech companies are using our creative work for their purpose without asking us for permission. The report goes on to explain that AI companies simply take copyright material from the copyright holders without permission and without compensation for the artists. The relationship between the artist and the fan, that human element, is lost in AI. Björn emphasizes again that he is not against artificial intelligence, but against the theft of ideas. AI can be used as a creative tool, he says, but Björn and those 35,000 other artists from the letter want to make clear that the industry has to ask them before using the artist's material, and that AI companies should treat the artist and human creativity with respect. In other news, Benny also dealt with rights holders, but in a very different shape. He was visiting the Swedish Performing Rights Society, and there he wanted to see the brand new ABBA Pinball machine. Benny left his signature on the machine and was ready to play a game. Already a few days earlier, ABBA's social networks posted another brief video of Benny playing the ABBA Pinball machine, this time at his Monomusic office. He seems to have found a new hobby. The ABBA Pinball machine was created by the Pinball brothers and released on the 6th of April this year in two versions, Arrival and Voyage. Benny's son and Voyage producer Ludwig Andersson basically initiated this creation of an ABBA pinball machine, as apparently it has always been a dream of Ludwig to have a pinball machine dedicated to ABBA. The world of pinball is a whole culture of people devoted to pinball machines, tournaments, and so on. Helena Walter Higgins, who participated amongst others in the European Pinball Championship 2024, she wrote that she now had the honor of playing the ABBA pinball machine with Benny himself. Thank you to ABBA Newsflash for keeping me informed about this. And finally, ABBA's social networks posted two backstage photos from ABBA's European tour in 1974 in precious quality, and this one I have never seen before. The caption says, "We're on tour." This week marked the tour premiere for ABBA's European tour that would stretch into 1975. And that's all the news for tonight, and I'll see you next week for more episodes. Let me know what you think of seeing Benny and ABBA's pinball machines, and what are your thoughts about Björn's ongoing quest for justice in today's music industry. Björn and that army of artists fighting back at all those AI companies and finally demanding rules and regulations. Let me know your thoughts and feelings in the comments below. Alright, until then, hey do!